Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to round 15 of the Trans Nation Formula One World Championship GP3 category at the final race of the weekend at the Malaysian Grand Prix. In fact, this is the final race in general for the Trans Nation Formula One World Championship. As we bid farewell, we've seen Pure Axel 2121 take his third victory of the season in dramatic style there. Noak 3712 completely dominating the F1, and now we come to GP3. So we're just seeing drivers now tackling. We're about to go out in search of some clean air. I'm joined in commentary again by Stewart McKenzie, McKenzie Stewart, with Guy Tasker missing the race and then deciding not to carry on with the weekend. So we expect to see Guy Tasker back for the Japanese Grand Prix round 16. But Stewart McKenzie, who do you think is going to take pole position today for GP3?
For a second, I thought you were gonna forget me and forget that I'm here for Brett. But qualifying. I reckon, to be personally, with his record in the last couple of weekends, I reckon XNZ Pro or PMA will take pole this weekend. XNZ Pro's been well. If you really think about it, he's kind of been the man to beat the last couple of weekends since Italy. So, after a bit of an unfortunate end to last weekend's race, I assume he'll be aiming to redeem himself again this weekend. And PMA, he's kind of in the same boat as well, wanting to redeem himself after a kind of unfortunate race. After an unfortunate end to his race last week.
So an interesting strategy by both Ferraris, seeing them both come out on the soft tyres. Not really looking to... I'm starting to think weather must be a playing point in all this, because, although in saying that, I've said this multiple times, you'd be going on the faster tyres if it was going to rain, so...
Yeah, or maybe no one's checked the weather for the race yet.
Well, I mean, if it does rain in the race later on the weekend, starting on the soft might be so bad. Verche kind of proved in the GP2 that you can qualify on the softs.
This could get quite feisty. We've got Habs for Life and Naomi 92 really close to each other, so this will ruin Jonathan's first lap, as he's running 8 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I think Habs is looking to try and just get some runs in. Might not do his tyres any favours, but I think Naomi 92 will be okay because he is a faster driver, so he will pull away from Habs for Life coming.
Oh, there's been a spin. It's Jordan Dittmer's had a spin after turn 7.
Yeah, it's turn 7, so that's an interesting place to go off. There's Banana Josh coming through. And then
coming onto the back straight. Yeah, he's I believe he's the first guy across the line.
Yeah, Banana Josh will be the first driver across the line. We'll see what he can pull out on the softs. It's looking quite reasonable. There's a bit of fair bit of dirt on the racing line, so someone's had an off coming out of the penultimate turn as well. So hard on the brakes, but goes. Banana Josh, he's going to cross the line. This is actually going to look quite reasonable. It's a
33 flat. Ooh.
And that's faster than Verche on the softs as well, so that's quite impressive there for a first.
XNZ Pro's coming across the line now. We'll see what it's going to be. It's going to be a 34 flat, so he's a whole second slower at the moment. But
here comes Big Mike. I think he's on a fly.
3. There's been a spin. Habs for Life's in the fence.
And where's that? That's
coming out of turn 14.
That is too. So he's
Naomi 92 coming across the line now.
It's been quite a corner that captures a lot.
33.6. Jordan. But Jordan had a spin as well. He's done a 49.7, but he had a spin as well. Nuta.
CAJ's up to P3 with a 33.6.
Nuta's coming across the line now as well. We'll see what his time is.
It's pretty reasonable second sector.
33.7. Jonathan's gone. He's crashed it coming into pit lane.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's put it in the fence coming into pit lane.
Yeah, I think it was too much pace too much pace and you understeer.
PM just started his lap now. He's right behind his teammate, so this could get. I was about to say this could get quite interesting, but Jay runs wide to let his teammate through.
So
good gesture there from the Williams driver to get out of his teammate's way. But
well, realistically, when you look at it, the two of them are fighting for a championship, but at the same time, the level of respect there is quite.
Well, XND Pro's 7/10 up on his time at the moment, going through the second sector. So we'll see what he can do. It'll put him up to P2 if he can nail the last corner, which he looks like he has done very nicely. And what's the time going to be? It's going to be close. It's going to be a 33-1.
So
he's only a 10th off pole, but Banana Josh setting the pace on the softs as well. So.
Yeah, so that means Banana Josh has time to burn. Or so we think.
Big Mike's gone 7th, and Jordan's improved to a 37-2.
Yeah, so that's not too bad, but yeah, a lot of and Rise KYC's on the board now with a 53.
Here comes P-Man around the corner. He's running a bit wide out of the final turn, but it's going to be a 132.
It's a
33.
Oh, so close.
33.07. He's 400 slower than Banana Josh, but Banana Josh looking like the man to beat at the moment after being so hard done by these last few weeks. He might be able to get a clean race under his belt if he nails qualifying.
Well, the thing about it too is he's still looking to get the first win as a Ferrari driver. He's only managed the one win this season in China, and that was when he was with Sauber. So he joined the team in Russia and hasn't really been able to deliver. But good running.
I can confirm it looks like there will be rain at the start of the race. We've just had some team radio saying there will be rain for the start of the race.
So that's fascinating. So Banana Josh has switched to the super soft, so he's obviously now feeling a little threatened by PM&A's pace there. So now, see, this is where it comes into perspective. So a lot of people have said that PM&A should be an F1 or GP2, but when you look at it, now you look at the perspective. So Banana Josh, by that logic, should be there as well, because he's faster than PM&A, and PM&A is supposedly F1 material. For this season, at least. We know, of course, he is going to F1 in season 2018 to partner up with Ceramate and McLaren. But
it looks like everyone's coming into the pits at the moment. There's that. I don't know if it was just me, but it looks like there might have been a little bit of a glitching wall there when from where Habs for Life put it in the fence. But every driver's just got to realise that the first turn could be a bit of a climbing, but if they go nice and clean, everyone's going to score points today as long as they finish, as long as they don't rage, but they'll score points.
All got an instant sector 1 and 2.
Oh, it's Rise KYC spun around at the hairpin, and he's
trying to flick spin
it.
No, you don't do it like that, mate. You don't do it like that.
Don't try and turn into the wall, because you'll do a David and rip your wheel off at 2 kilometers an hour.
So Big Mike's the only one that's staying out.
Jay's
not
Jay's already gone back out for his second run, so he looks like he's going to be doing 2 runs.
Well, I suppose when you know that the race is going to start wet, you don't necessarily need your tyres, so you can.
But it all depends on if it's Team Radio says at the start, so it looks like it could get drier.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need
super softs
when it rains, because you can, depending on how quick it dries up, you can easily go for either the softs or the mediums. The F1 kind of proved that they would go from the softs and mediums, and then didn't quite necessarily work if you had a moment like Black Mamba did. But we can definitely see how it would play out, and it's also dependent on what wet it is, because it could be full wet, could be semi-wet. I've got a feeling it might be just the intermediates, but we'll just have to wait. One of the interesting things that I failed to point out during the commentary in F1 was that it was actually full wet conditions at the start of the race, but because it was only 5 minutes due to the intermediate conditions, that's why everyone was put on the intermediates. So
but and that's the sort of thing as well. The intermediates, there's a certain point in the wet weather where the intermediates can be the faster tyre.
So Banana Josh has gone out, as well as
everyone
apart from Nuda and Rise KYC. So
Jay's. I think Jay's the first one on a lap.
No, Banana Josh is.
No, Banana Josh is coming through down the main straight.
Oh, yeah,
No,
too,
Jay's in the sector 2 already.
Yeah,
And then
now-
Naomi's just behind Banana Josh.
He is too, so... And then I think the next person after that will be... Probably Jordan Dittmer? Maybe? Or maybe XNZ Pro.
XNZ Pro's stuck behind Big Mike, so he unless he finds a gap to slow it down, he might get held up. So we'll just have to wait and see what he does. I think he's starting to slow down a little bit now, so he looks like he's going to try and get a little bit of a gap, but he wants.
So CAJ fighting a car, which is quite controversial given he was in a Renault for the F1 and had brake problems, and he'll be hoping that it doesn't transfer over to his Williams in this race because...
Well, he's coming around. He'll definitely get another run in, but we'll just have to see what this first lap is. It might be a flat 33.
Yeah, could be even a 32. It's a 33.
33-2 puts him next to his F1 teammate for next season, XNZ Pro, but we'll have to see what he can do. XNZ Pro's only going to get time for one lap, so he's going to have to nail this lap.
And Banana Josh is lagging quite significantly, but as far as it looked, I think he might be well up on his time. So
yeah, well, I assume he would be because he's on the super soft, so he should be going faster anyway.
Oh, actually, I'm actually not.
Oh no,
actually, I think
he's a little bit wide.
I actually think it's definitely.
Yeah, he's slower. He's 16 slower, so
maybe he's good. Well, he's got enough time for another run. Where's Naomi 92? He's just crossed the line. No improvement on his end.
P&A's in the middle sector at the moment, but it looks like he's
got Jordan
Dimmer in front of him, yeah.
But he can use.
Jordan's run.
Okay, so Jordan's giving it. Jordan's.
There's been a crash. No. Is there? Yeah, there has. XNZ Pros hit Mike, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely been some form of contact there, and that's ruined XNZ Pro's chance. Now, what can Pierre Monet do? Can Pierre Monet break the Ferrari stranglehold? Well, actually, I can't really say there has been a Ferrari stranglehold today, but let's see. Pierre Monet is going to... Oh, no, this is easily pole position. 32.4, easy. 0.6 of a second faster.
That must be really upsetting for XNZ Pro because I was watching his lap and he was up as well. So,
in saying that, Banana Josh is also up 4 tenths, so he's gonna drop the margin. But unless he puts out another 2 tenths of a second in the third sector, Pierre Monet's got this pole position in the bag.
All Nuda's coming around the final turn. It's going to be a 33.3. It puts him right behind his teammate in P5. But Stefan though in P6.
Yeah, it's not good for the championship points leader. Oh, Banana Josh got really loose on the thing. Here comes Banana Josh. Oh!
He's half a second up as well.
32.5. He was a tenth short.
P3. Stefan's gone P3. Stefan's gone P3.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. But yeah, good result there for the Force India driver. So Pierre Monet, pole position. Another pole added to his career. Can he make it 6 wins this season? Banana Josh will hopefully try to argue that point on this front row. Championship leader point, Stefan will go head-to-head with his combatant from Singapore and XNZ Pro. CAJ, P5, Nuda, Rise KYC, Jordan Dittmer, Big Mike 46385 and Habs for Life, who didn't set a time. What do we expect to see in the race? Stay tuned to find out.